Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Programming in My Way. In this session, I'm going to demonstrate how to generate signed APK. How to generate signed APK because this signed APK is useful for deploying your Android application on Google Play Store. Okay, so if you have unsigned APK, then such APKs will be rejected by Google Play. So your APK should be secure one. It should be authenticated one. So that's why the signing procedure is required. So in this session, I'm going to show you how to do or how to generate signed APK of our Android application. So I am using Android Studio. So currently I have this project named Recycler Firebase Demo. So for this application, I am going to generate signed APK. Okay. Now very important step you must have. See, we are going to generate signed APK. So first and foremost step you must do is keeping the unique package name. Keeping the unique package name for your project or for your application. So see what is my package name. So edu.ritindia.ravindra.http.recycler firebase demo. So this is package name I have given. So make sure that the package name is unique. It should not be what you can say general. That means for example com.example.hello like that. Getting? So and the package name you know that the package name is having the standard format, that is first there should be com edu getting domain that is government.in like that, and then your package your company name, and then the developer name or the this one project name like that. So here I have given edu, that is our is educational institute. So edu dot RIT India, that is our college, dot then my name Ravindra dot STTP short term training program dot the project name I have given. So this will not be matched in any of the package in the this one, all the applications which are available there on Google Play. So this won't be rejected by Google Play Store. So you should give the unique package name. So remember this. Now how to generate signed APK. So I'm using the Android Studio version, see 4.0 Android Studio 4.0. So this is recent one, and see I'm using this Android Studio itself to generate the signed APK. So let us start with the signing procedure. So go to build and then click on generate signed bundle or APK option. Now here there are two options, so I'm selecting the APK option. Getting? So APK, select APK option, click on next, and now it is asking me to select the key store path. So right now I don't have key store for this application, so I will create new one. So create new, and it is asking me to give the key store path. So see on desktop what I'm doing on desktop, I'm creating one folder first, and see on desktop I'm creating one folder first, for example Ravi app. Getting? Ravi app, I'm giving folder name as Ravi app. Okay, and inside this Ravi app folder what I'm doing, I'm giving the key store, I'm storing the key store. So see recycler app. Getting? So I'm giving recycler app key store. So see this file name will be there, recycler app key store. Getting? An extension will be JKS. So Java key store, that is the extension. So this is the key store. This file is very important whenever you are going to update your application later. So suppose initially you have launched the your Android application version, that is 1.0. So whenever you want to update that from 1.0 to 2.0, then in that case this JKS file should be required. If you don't have this JKS file while updating your app, then you can't update the same app. So you should keep this file with you, JKS file with you, otherwise your application will not be updated. So that is key store file. And now see, I'm giving here password. So right now I'm giving simple password 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here also giving 1 2 3 4 5 6. Getting key alias. Now this can be like this. This can be that is depending upon you, that can your key store alias you need to give. So I'm giving Ravi and key alias, simple Ravi key alias. You should remember this. And see here password I'm giving 1 2 3 4 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. You should remember this password. You can somewhere note down this password. Validity years. This APK file will be valid for next 25 years, and then you need to provide these details. Now these details are not compulsory, but as a good developer, again you should give this. I'm now giving the company unit and the organization name, and suppose I'm giving city, then state, and then I'm giving country code. Okay, so these fields are not important. First name, last name, organization unit, they are not optional. They are important, but they are not optional. But I suggest you, I recommend you, you should provide those fields. Getting? So click on OK. So automatically that key store will be taken there. See, automatically key store password is taken and key password is also taken. And now click on next. Now here it is asking what is the destination folder, that means where this APK will be stored, and see now which type of APK you want. So right now suppose I don't want to generate the debug version, I want to directly generate the release. So I will select release, and here this is very important option, signature version. So V1 you should select as well as V2. That means these two, V1 and V2, this will apply the encryption algorithm on your APK. That means previously there was unsigned APK. Now because of this V1 signature and V2 signature option, your APK will be make it authenticated one, or it will be created the signed APK version. Getting? So here encryption algorithm will be applied on your APK to make it secure. So this process is compulsory, and then click on finish. And now just wait for some time, because it is taking some time to build or to generate the signed APK. So you need to pay attention to this option, Gradle build running. Here only it is showing that is signed APK generated. Okay, so this is simple step, but this is important one. So based on the your folder size or based on the APK size, it will take the time. So right now this is simple project I have created here. Getting? So it will not take much time, but if you have big application, it will take more time to generate signed APK. Okay. So here see, in this procedure two files are important. The JKS file, getting JKS file is important, key store file, and second one is signed APK. So these two files, signed APK will be required while deploying Android application on Play Store. So you can see my another video for publishing Android application on Play Store. Getting? So for that procedure, this signed APK is required. Okay, and this JKS file is required while publishing the next version of your same application. Getting? While publishing the first version, it will not be required, or Google Play does not ask. Google Play does not ask JKS file. That is required for updating the same app. That means suppose in Android Studio, suppose I want to modify the source code of my Android application. So while generating the APK file for next version of same app, that JKS file is required. So that's why you must have this JKS file with you for next 25 years. Getting? So in future, in near future, suppose you want to update your Android application. Getting? So you should modify the source code. So after modifying the source code, you should generate the signed APK of that modified Android application. So while generating signed APK, getting the previous JKS file, whatever JKS file you have created while generating the signed APK for first time, that is asked by Android Studio. So that's why you should keep that with you. Okay, so see here it is showing the APK is generated successfully. So just click on this and it is asking you to locate that. So just click on locate link, it will bring you to that folder. So see here signed APK is generated. So the default name is app release.apk. So see, I am just copying this to my folder which was created earlier by me. So I am keeping in this same folder, and see some I am giving name, that is recycler app. Getting recycler app. So see, this is my JKS file whose name is recycler app key store, and this is recycler app. So the recycler app, this is my signed APK. So this will be required while publishing Android application on Play Store, and JKS file is required while generating the signed APK for next version of same app. Getting JKS file is required for generating the signed APK file of same app. Getting, so you should keep that file for your future reference. So you should keep this somewhere, getting at your side, or you should keep this file securely or safely at your place. Getting, so that's all. So this is the simple procedure for generating the signed APK. Okay, by creating the key store, key alias, and by giving those password. You can also store those key password and key store password, or you can note down those passwords somewhere. Getting, while generating the signed APK, they also required. Getting, but that JKS file is very much important. Getting, so this is what the procedure for generating the signed APK for your Android application. Thank you.